Hey everyone, Flying Dutchie here. Welcome back to a tutorial as Sweden for complete beginners. The last two episodes we started colonizing and we now have our colony in Brunei because there is gold, and gold is a free income, 2100 over here, and we can increase the gold mines. But first we need to start to employ the people. We have a hard time employing people because the literacy is low here, and I still don't know, maybe you guys know, why the people from Sweden are not moving over here. Because they are not. And I think they can. With the... Yeah, they can migrate. Apparently it's going too good in Sweden or something. Or they like to stay in an institutional state or something. I don't know. I wish I could see why someone would migrate or not. Because they can make gold here, you know? But I guess the wages are not higher here than other places. Yeah, I don't think so. Are the wages still increasing? Let's unpause here. Yes, they are. So maybe the Swedish workforce will come here eventually, since the wages are still going up. Could not hire machinists. Why? Because the aristocrats on the manor houses are satisfied with their current employment. Could not hire engineers because they are satisfied with their current employment. We need to increase the wages. Can I subsidize this building? What will happen if I subsidize this building? Let's see. Okay, we get a huge amount of wages increase. But hey, we are gonna pay for this. Okay, we are not paying for the gold mine, really. Wait a minute. I am subsidizing the gold mine, but I'm not paying for it. We own the building still. And you can see how quickly people are going to start working here, and you can see what happens to our minting income. Are people now coming from other sides? There are people from China over here now. There are still no Swedes. I mean, the wages are increasing. Okay, now we get a qualification problem. They will try to hire next week. But yeah, we don't have any engineers over here because the people are not smart enough. But where are these other engineers coming from then? Apparently there are still some engineers in Borneo. I'm still subsidizing the gold mine, but that did not do anything, I think. So we will stop these subsidies. Now we are just waiting for jobs to get here. And apparently the engineers don't want to work here. I mean, they have a fantastic life. I mean, they are discriminated, but my Swedish engineers are not coming there. For people who can become an engineer. Okay, we need to do something else, because we need to get a new law. We are not doing any law change at the moment, and we have one of our perfect cabinets at the moment. Industrialist intelligentsia, with or without the armed forces, is one of the best things you can get to reinform your country. It is also the best thing we can get. Well, actually, we can get one that is a little bit better if we put the armed forces out, but let's keep them in. And let's take a look what we need to do still. So we are still a monarchy, which is fine, because the head of the state is a intelligentsia, and that gives us a bonus. And being a monarchy also gives legitimacy penalty from incompatibility, but it also makes the aristocrats stronger. That is not always great. But if we go to a republic, We still get the head of the state with the presidential, but you can see no one wants this. And everyone will become super angry, so we're not going to change this. We do have oligarchy, which makes the aristocrats and capitalists very strong. It is actually insane that the landowners wants to go landed voting. But you can see that it will become difficult. But we can get more voting rights that will make the aristocrats and the capitalists a little bit less strong politically. We still have freedom of conscience. Okay, professional army, national guard is fine for now. We could go to laissez-faire, but then we give away everything. Let's not do that right now. I would love to get rid of tenant farmers, but we cannot really do this. We could go commercialize agriculture, but there we need some other things for. We still have religious schools. Let's get rid of the religious schools and go to the private schools. Who's against it? The Church of Sweden? We don't care. This gives our intelligentsia way more political strength. Unfortunately, the education access will go away, I think. And that will go to wealth. So the wealthier you are, the more education you get. We'll try to go to public schools at some point. Religious schools are actually not bad, because they just give a flat education access for everyone, I think. Can I see that somewhere? Let's go to my laborers in the country. Where is it? Laborers. Okay, they also get a wealth education. And inherited values as well. This is just their education access right now. And if we look at, for example, shopkeepers, they have 68. Once again, plus 30. But they have more wealth. So apparently, the religious schools also give education per wealth. I didn't know that. I thought that was not the case. Oh well. That is good to know. We have no infamy, so we could go to war again. Okay, the Goldmines still struggling to find engineers. Are they increasing the wages? Yes, they are. And apparently now people will come from the subsistence farms. Are the subsistence farms so good over here then? What is happening? No. I don't know. The new technology is shell gun. We can get smoothbores for artillery foundry, and we can go to the next technology. We don't have an artillery foundry, I think. No. I think we're gonna make some buildings that we don't have next, since we are no longer building ourselves at the moment. Let's take a look. And I think I will build them in our capital. You can see that there is a shipyard getting built over here. Let's see. We do not have the fertilizer plant yet, and fertilizer will be very good to get more out of our farms. So let's start building a fertilizer plant. We also need this for explosives later on. We only have the artificial fertilizers. We use 30 sulfur and 10 iron to make 90 fertilizer. We can take a look quickly how much we need for our whole country. We need 22 for this one to put everything on fertilizer. Here we only need 3. Okay, so I think we are completely fine with one fertilizer plant. For now. Looks like it. Okay. Let's build that fertilizer plant. How is my interest? It's going down. Perfect. Looking good. Expanding some fishing wharfs. And I think it is time to increase my construction sectors. Let's get 2 more. And let's both put them in our capital. Now I press Alt and select them, so they will be queued first. So we're gonna get a little bit more construction. That will make our deficit go up quicker, but we can also use our investment pool quicker as well. So, I mean, we are back to normal taxes, so that is really nice. Now, the church wants to preserve religious schools, of course they do. They have a very high support, but there's not enough radicalism. It does make people radical, I think. But we are doing fine. Just keep playing like this. How are the gold mines doing? Yeah, slowly but steadily they are hiring everyone. Now, also the coal price is a problem over here. It is, of course, the MAPI is 75% here, so we will never have cheap coal. Even if we make it cheap in our own market. But yeah, we need way more coal. How's the coal mine in Zululand doing? Not doing great. They don't want to get hired here, because they are satisfied with their current job. This is really unfortunate. We might need to make some sort of tooling workshop over here, but that will be a very bad one. We have unlocked nationalism, which gives us 10% more authority. Now remember, to form Scandinavia, we need pan-nationalism. And pan-nationalism is all the way over here. So we could form technically Scandinavia in 11 years if I completely focus on it. But I won't. Because we have other things to do as well. Okay, we have built 2 more construction sectors. So that means that we can build quicker and my private sector, my investment pool can build quicker. But let's build that fertilizer plant so we can finally use some fertilizer. And we're also going to build some glass, I think, because we also have no glass. And we have no artillery foundry. Now, munitions plant we cannot build yet, because we need the technology for it. But I will try to build all of these things. Let's take a look at our market again. This one is not profitable, let's cancel it. Let's take a look at our goods prices. So we still have a... wait, what is this? Oh, I'm at the Portuguese market. I don't know how I did that. Clothing, still way too expensive. Fertilizer is coming. Yeah, we need to make our coal and our clothing. Get better. Now we have 3 levels of textile mills here. We don't have any access to silk, so we cannot make luxury clothes until we have silk. Now silk is really difficult to get because silk is mostly over here. Silk, let's click on it. Now you can see where there's silk in the world, and the most of the silk is in China and Japan. A little bit over there. I think there was some silk over here too, but no. And in Venice there is silk. So yes, getting silk is really difficult. Yeah, let's just go to war with Denmark. Let's make a save. Let's see if we can do this without the intervention of other people. We are going to make Denmark my protectorate. Let's take a look at their army. Information, no, they have to click here. They have only 12 and 2 flotillas. That is nothing, of course. What can we do with Denmark? Well, we are a rival. We could make them a protectorate for 12 infamy. But we can also conquer states for 14 infamy. Let's make Denmark our protectorate. It's 2 states with 2 vassals. If we make Denmark our protectorate, then technically Schleswig and Holstein are also going to be part of Scandinavia. So let's see, make protectorate, and let's see what will happen over here. We see that Benin, Oyo and Dahomey are going to join Denmark. Most likely, that's fine. We just need to hope that some of these countries are not going to help Denmark. So, for example, Russia or Great Britain. If they do, we just reload the save. We do this. Now we do have to move our army all the way over there. So I will mobilize it already and click to the front we have with Denmark. This is our only front. This strait. You could also do a naval invasion. And I will put my boats over here. And one of them is going to do interception to try and kill enemy vessels. And the other one is going to do a raid convoy. So we're going to, if there are any trade routes going over here from Denmark, we will kill them. So they won't get the goods. Oh, my army was already over here. Okay, that's nice. Now it will be my army and Norwegians' army fighting together over there. Let's see who is going to go against us. We have Schleswig, of course, joining Denmark. Benin is thinking about it. They want to humiliate me and get my war operations. They need to take my capital. I will make their protectorate, and I will also take the war operations from Denmark, so we get a little bit more money. I'm not going to take any states, because I will make them my vassal anyway. I can humiliate them. It's not going to help at all, because we need to get our relations up after the war. So let's do it like this. Now, you can make war goals your primary war goal. You can see we have 75 maneuvers left. If they back down for some reason, and you have only one primary demand, you only get that one. We can also still back down. If we think we're not gonna win, we could click back down, and then they will get their primary demand for. So if I click this, they will only give me a humiliation. But if I click this, now Denmark becoming a protectorate and war operations are now a primary demand. So if they back down, I get both of the things. That is why there's a primary demand. Oyo is siding with Denmark. Now that's gonna not do anything for us because we have no colonies over here. And Benin as well. They only have one boat. So I wonder if they're gonna use that actually. Now they can send their troops to the front with Denmark, and as you can see, there they go. That can be very bad for us, but hey, their army is weak, so hopefully we will manage. And at the moment, no one is gonna join Denmark. No Great Britain who hates us, and no Russia who wants to kill us. So that's very nice of them, but that can still change. We have a dye works accident, which has a very funny thing because several workers died today, and the dye works. Do you get it? They died making dye at the dye works. We shall all die sooner or later. Are we all gonna make dyes, or are we all gonna die? Well, that's up to you. I really like that event. It is so dad jokey that I really like it. Of course we are losing money because we are using... Oh, what we should do is increase our military wages. Because when you do this, the training rate goes up and the morale recovery. So the army wants to fight for longer. That is what we want to achieve with this. Now there are the African tribes here helping Denmark. Hopefully that will not be a big deal. The troops are pretty weak. And the game thinks that we have a 23% advantage still. So let's hope we can do this. And there we go. That is why we saved the game. Great Britain side with Denmark. We have no chance of winning. Because Great Britain joined. So we're gonna reload the save and we will do this anytime later in the game. And welcome back to the save, where we will not go to war with Denmark. The only thing I can try to do is increase my relations with Great Britain. That's the only thing we can do. And then we'll do it later. So we will not go to war over there. Maybe we should go and take more stuff over here, because remember, there is more gold over here. If I take down Oranje, Vrijstaat. Conquer the state. The only one who might go against us again is Great Britain, so let's try that war. And let's send my army over there. I will just set them as their home, not mobilize them yet. Hopefully Great Britain will not go against us. Otherwise we have to try again later. Okay, we are building our fertilizer plant. As you can see, it takes a very long time. And we have a new color on the map with Austria-Hungary. They are now the brownish color. Okay. The infrastructure problems are solved with the railway. We could use a railway over here, I think. I think I want to build a railway in all my states. Maybe not in Gotland, because there is no one living over here, as you can see. Now, the livestock ranges are so not profitable. Well, this will solve itself soon. Let's just keep it like this. When we have our fertilizer plant, that building will be very profitable again. It would be nice if we get private schools, because then this cloud will go away to the church. And as you can see, the industrialists are now very high up over there. Our country is changing. Okay, we don't see any Great British intervention yet. And let's mobilize the army and send them to the front. It's slowly mobilizing, but these troops are so weak that I don't want to mobilize too early, because it's costing all kinds of money the whole time. And we are just in time, because it took some time for the troops to get there to the front. And the war is almost starting. Yes, of course, we are losing a lot of money this way. There's the war. Oh, and we have private schools, so that happened at the same time. This means that my intelligentsia are going to get a huge cloud boost. Take a look. Is it already changed? I think it is. And how is that for the government? Did not change that much yet. Let's see if we can do another law. So we have private schools right now. You could also get a private health insurance, which is only standard of living for the upper strata at the moment, but we also get less pollution effect. Now, what is pollution? Let me take a look at our capital state. We see that we have some pollution. We have 1.3%, because we generate so much pollution. That is not correct. This tooltip is wrong. Because that is, I think, at 100% pollution. The pollution is also lowering standard of living. And there's something else, I think. Now, let's fight this war with Oranje. They have no chance. They should just give up. Well, they actually have a decent defense, I have to admit. But our offense is very good. And even our army is not fully up to date, so it can still be better. Okay, we won one battle, we took some land. You can see also changing the color on the map. You can also see the armies moving around. See a cannon firing over here at the front line. This is a defending army. Just some visuals. They don't change anything. Did I? Yeah, I did not increase my military wages, and I don't have to, because we are winning this so quickly. I think we have to do one more battle. You can see the occupation over here where you click on the state. We have 79% occupied. So this battle will be the last one. And then we insta win the war, because there's no one to help Oranje. And now we have conquered the Vrijstaat. So we have 2 states here. And it means that this is now also ours. And it means that the gold mines, Goldfields, are also ours. Very nice. We are going to the state actions, reset production methods. Maybe that one as well. And we actually have a fertilizer plant over here. I am going to cancel that one. Because we want to build that one in our home country. And the same for the artillery foundry. They're going away. I will keep the university, that's fine. Apparently there's a university over here. Giving us a bit of innovation gain, so that is nice. Now you can see that our minting is already 14,000. Because we make 4,500 in gold. We have a technology spread, which is canneries. We can make canned meat and canned fish for the food industries. This is really good, because why? Well, we can use a bit of meat to make more groceries. And guess what our meat price is in the country? Or our fish price. They are so low. We're gonna put meat in the food over here. We can also do this one now, I think, because we do have sugar, right? Or do we not make any sugar? No. We have no sugar plantations at the moment. Okay, so that's something we can go after as well. But now we are using some of that meat that was very cheap in our groceries. So that makes the building, I think, a little bit better. The price of groceries went down because of this, but slowly but steadily people see that the groceries are cheap and they will buy it. And then the building will be profitable again. Now there we go, we see that my fertilizer plant is built in 2 weeks, 1 week. And done. The fertilizer plant has been built. We have cheap inputs, so we will have enough fertilizer soon. So everything that can use fertilizer should now use fertilizer. All my farms use soil enriching. Let's not use harvesting tools yet. My rice farms as well and my millet farms are now all going to use the things here. There we go. Yes, and how much do I need now? Let's go to my fertilizer plant. I need 112 and we are gonna make 90. So this building will be making plenty enough fertilizer for all my farms. That way we can make more food. So that's really nice. And oh my god, what is happening over here? Oh yeah, the Ottomans want to take back Egypt and Austria-Hungary said, no, you're not gonna do that. Oh well. Prussia is almost at 80 already, guys. Hope that's gonna change something. I mean, we have a trade agreement. Cannot do anything over there. Since we conquered something, we have another army. We will put that in this army by dismantling the other army. There we go. We're still colonizing this small part of the world, so more Swedish stuff. And then we are going after Transvaal, I think. I know later in the game there will be... Oh, there's a coalfield, the Waterberg coalfield. Which means the water mountain in Dutch. But there's no gold there, but there will be gold there soon. I know that. Now, since we are now bordering this state, we could colonize here as well. we could colonize the Northern Cape region. And we should, because in the Northern Cape there is no malaria. This colony goes with 350. Because there's no penalty, compared to where there is malaria. We soon have the malaria prevention. But we should colonize that before the Cape colony is gonna take it. Let's go for it. I think that's a good idea. Now we are building that railway in Norland to increase the infrastructure. How is my engine building doing? Okay, it's fully employed and we are now almost at the limit of how many engines we can make for the country. So let's not make more railways after this one for a while. And then we should maybe try to do something else. We could make explosives. We have no food industries over here. We could start making glass. And make porcelain. We still have not our, we still don't have our own artillery foundry. It will be very not profitable though. At this point. Okay, let's put the glassworks in. As the next building. It's gonna be our first glassworks. You can make glass out of wood. But we can also make leaded glass with a bit of wood and lead. But we have no lead, so we will not do this. But more importantly, we can make our own ceramics. We will use 5 dyes. We have dye plantations. We were all gonna die sooner or later. We will make 20 less glass, but we will make 20 more porcelain. So we're gonna make 10 glass and 20 porcelain. This way. And since we have people asking for porcelain, they can finally buy it. So let's put this in. And then maybe we will use some lead mines later to make more glass. You need glass for your next construction sector production method. You can see we need 40 glass, so that's going to be very needed later in the game anyway. And apparently my private construction sector is making a lead mine, so that means that I can put my glassworks to leaded glass as well. I don't know why they would build this, because at the moment we don't use any lead. So that is a bit weird. There we go, we have a pop-up. We can decrease the autonomy of Norway. We are now so low that we can click this button and then we can make Norway into a puppet. It will make their liberty desire go 50 higher, but it will still stay in the moderate part. And we get a truce. And if we would have any other subjects, you will get 10% more liberty desire. We can do this because what do we get when they are in a personal union? They can start their own war still. We don't get any money from them. And they give 50% of their convoys. If I would make them into a puppet, they're gonna pay 30% of their income to me. And they can no longer start their own wars. Okay, let's see what happens to our income over here. Now minus 6.09. Let's click this button. Gonna make them a puppet. And we now gain 3,780 money from Norway. Because they are a puppet. And as you can see, we have very good relations. We have a good economic independence. So we could even annex them if we want to. But we don't have to because we will form Scandinavia. But hey, at least we get a bit more money from them now. We are actually for the first time gaining money from Norway. Because they are now a puppet and not a personal union. That's very helpful. I think I will attack Denmark when I have 50 relations with Great Britain. Still hoping that they don't want to be belligerent with me. It's going to be difficult. We have the same rivals. So I'm not sure if that's going to help. We will have to find out. Okay, we have 3 events over here. Armed forces petition the government. So they want me to do something. They want to do censorship. No. We will click this one immediately. We will say just no. We can click the other option as well. And just don't do it. We could make the armed forces even angrier. Or we make the intelligentsia angry. Let's make them angry because they are super happy anyway. And they will leave a thing. No, you can stay. I'm still planning on getting good appeasement with Prussia, but they just don't want to. I'm trying. I am trying, game. How are the gold mines doing over here? Are they full? Okay, the gold mine is full, guys, and that means that we are going to increase the gold mine. That will be a priority, because gold is gold. We're gonna make 1,000 more with 1 level of mining, because we have the level 3 production method, and we have this as a colony plus 20%. Yeah. So we have 30% because it is North Borneo. But why is it 10% Sweden? Oh, because we are using our edict over here as well. So we have a 51% throughput on the gold mine and all the other mines over here. Yeah, 76%, guys. Throughput bonus. Just insane. Do we finally have some Swedish people over here? No, they don't want to go here. Don't get it, guys. Don't get it. Still don't get the migration. There's not a single Swede over here. Let's try something. There is another edict. We are gonna enable that one. Let's stop bolstering the intelligentsia for a bit here. And we are going to do the greener grass campaign. We will get more migration attraction in the state. Let's see if that does something. So our attraction is now at 70. They cannot be a mass migration target, that's true, but I just want my own people to go here. But they just don't. Still don't know why. No, I don't get it. I just don't get it. I guess they are just not having good enough jobs over here. Okay, the railway is almost built in Norrland. Let's take a look at the railway. How much transportation do you need? Okay, they don't need the wooden passenger carriages here. Just do it like this. And get the infrastructure up. Now it takes 35 weeks now to build this gold mine. Because of the turmoil. And the rainforest, which is another modifier. What I can do is do violent suppression and make the turmoil penalties minus 50%. So let's do this. This number should go into the 20s. There we go. Now it's only 26 weeks. Let's do this for a little bit. We can make the industrialists a bit angry. They are still at plus 20 anyway, so we can stop improving with America. They are also at 50. Yeah, everyone likes me. But not enough to make an alliance or a defensive pact. No one wants it. Let's improve with the Netherlands and Belgium over here. Spain is also already at 50, right? Yeah, almost. Huh. Good. So yeah, what we want to do is get 5 levels of gold mine. That gives us a huge amount of minting income. We're gonna make maybe even 6, 7, 8,000 or something from gold mining, which would be amazing. As you can see, all the people over here are already having a job. They have a huge standard of living, but people don't migrate. What I will do is end the episode here, and I will take a look at how migration works again. And hopefully I can give you guys an update in the next video. Because I don't understand why my people won't come here now. There are some really good jobs. Even for my own Swedish people. They could maybe migrate over here and work at a gold mine, for example. Or somewhere else. Don't know how that works, but thank you so much for watching, and I see you in the next episode. Bye bye.